Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the beautiful Taylor Sanders Field here at Southwestern University. My name is TJ Vella, joined as always by Jordan Williams, and today Vance from Concordia, and we're excited to bring you Southwestern softball here on our YouTube channel. Today's matchup is an SCAC conference matchup featuring the visiting University of Dallas Crusaders out of Irving, and of course your home team, the Southwestern Pirates. The Pirates still searching for their first win of the year this year, 0-5 so far, have faced some pretty stout opponents. This is an opponent today that they're very familiar with. Conference foes, they usually start conference off against one another. And for both, leading over the Crusaders, shortstop number 2, Keely Mathis. Keely Mathis leading things off here for the Crusaders, the freshman shortstop out of Teague High School from Teague, Texas. Face second baseman number 7, Bree Barnes. And after the leadoff ground out by Mathis, in steps the second baseman for the Crusaders, number 7, Bree Barnes. Another lefty matchup here for Ituarte. Starts her off similar to how she started off Mathis. Pitch on the outside. Strike one. Barnes appeared in 30 games last year, recording 14 hits with 6 stolen bases and 7 RBIs. Change up there, misses in the dirt. Good stop by the catcher, Torrin Alexander. As that one is fouled left side, now to play. One and two count here to Barnes. Duarte getting ahead early here in her first 2 at-bats. That is grounded left side past the third baseman, Jaden Ewart. Hard hit grounder that would have took a quick reaction time to get. Likely will be scored an infield single. And the Crusaders have a runner on with 1 out. Designated player number 23, Katie Duffy-Rell. So Barnes gets on. After the single pass to third baseman. That's something that the Pirates are going to need to do well this year is field. They struggled over the past few years fielding as that one is off the hands and off the glove. Duarte Clark at seconds trying to get it. Tries to glove flip it over to McCarthy. And after the ricochet off the glove, 2 back-to-back infield singles for the Crusaders, and they have 2 runners on and 1 out. Third baseman number 9, Mariah Inohosa. And first-year head coach Eric Oakley coming in to talk to the home plate umpire, likely going to have a sub here, at least for base running purposes. Pinch running now for Duffy Ralph over there at first base is going to be number 5, Isabella Halsley. Halsley is the flex here for the Crusaders today. That one is off the hands as well. And player number 17, Emery Bell. Back now in the bottom of the first inning here at Taylor Sanders Field, and to the tune of Hell's Bells. In steps the freshman catcher, number 17, Emery Bell. Bell listed as the DP for the Pirates today. It's her first time leading off here for her team this season. As that pitch misses low and away, ball 1. In the pitcher circle for the Crusaders is number 4, Ava Trevino. Trevino, the sophomore pitcher, had a little bit of experience against the Pirates last year, appearing in 20 games total over the season, starting 15 of them. As Bell lifts that one into center field, the center fielder running up to it, and she'll squeeze it for out number 1. Center fielder number 9, Erica Otto. And after the fly out by Bell, in steps the senior out of Schulenburg, Texas, Erica Otto. Otto, one of the leaders here on this team, expected to produce here in her senior season as that one misses inside, ball 1. Trevino digs in the pitch, grounded right side of the second baseman. Scooped up, thrown over to first base, and 2 quick outs now for the Pirates as they fly out and ground out. And Trevino working well on the mound so far.
Shortstop number 10, Riley Glenn Millhouse.
After the ground out by Otto, records out number 2. In steps now, Riley Glenn Millhouse. She's one of the most experienced Pirates here on this team. Started every game at short since her freshman year. And for good reason. Great glove over there at the shortstop position and can definitely put a charge into the ball if you let her. Likes anything over the middle half of the plate. As Trevino digs in the 1-0 pitch. Swung on and foul, and you see it right there. Do not miss inside if you're going to throw it to Riley Glenn Millhouse. The 3rd time in a row, though, that Trevino falls down 1-0 on a Pirates batter and gets them to swing at the next pitch. Unlike the first 2 batters, though, this time Millhouse stays alive, fouls that one off. And we'll have a 1-1 pitch incoming. The 1-1 misses low. 2-1 count now to Millhouse. On deck is the catcher number 19, Torrin Alexander. Pirates looking for a little 2-out rally here. It's always important in these conference games just to try and get up early, especially in these one-off games. They have a doubleheader tomorrow. The first game kicks off at 1 p.m. The 2-1 pitch just misses. You know, if that was to her sister, that may have been a strike. But unfortunately for Ava, it's not Jody Glenn Millhouse in the batter's box. It's Riley Glenn Millhouse. She has about 6 inches in height over her older sister. Hitters count now 3-1. The 3-1 pitch is right over the heart of the plate, and Millhouse turns on it into the left center field gap, and that'll get down. And she's thinking 2 on this one. She's going to stride into second base. A 2-out stand-up double. And the Pirates now with 2 outs have a runner in scoring position. From Trevino. Misses low. Good stop by the catcher behind the plate, Sosa. Keeping that drop ball in front of her. We just saw the speed of Millhouse galloping around first base, getting to second. No doubt, anything that gets away from Sosa behind the plate, Millhouse will try and advance. 1-0 to Alexander. Fastball outside corner, evens up the count 1-1. And for Torrin here, she's starting today. She started most of the games here so far this season. This is a catcher's position that is wide open after the graduation of Sammy Signs last year. And no doubt Torrin wants to take advantage of that. And there's no better opportunity here with a 2-1 count after that pitch misses to solidify your spot and just put your name down there as the starting catcher. She's got a great arm behind the plate. But everyone knows offense is what really pushes the needle for a lot of coaches. The 2-1 pitch is off the hands into right field. Looks playable, and it is. Good catch over there in right field by Sherman. And the Pirates will leave a runner stranded at second base. And we'll head now to the top of the second inning. Our score is still 0-0. Back, Jordan. I got the walk-up songs. Taylor Sanders Field at the top of the second inning. Leading off for the Crusaders, catcher number 8, Lizette Sosa. And it is the first game of the season for both teams, as well as the sports information crew here at Southwestern. I should say first home game for Southwestern. It's not the first game for either team. I was just trying to take some of the heat off of this press box in this cold open air we got. Cold it is. We're generating a lot of heat up here. That second pitch is grounded to Clark at second. Clark bobbles it a little bit, throws over to first base, though. Nice stretch by McCarthy over there to just pull that one in time. Out number 1. First baseman number 18, Mackenzie Flunk. So after the ground out there by Sosa, in steps the first baseman, number 18, Mackenzie Flock. So far, Sophia working quickly in the pitcher circle. As you see right there, as that strike just gets the inside corner, she's working quickly, she's getting ahead early, and she's not really allowing these Crusader hitters so far to get comfortable in the batter's box. Mixing up her pitches is Sophia. One thing that she made a point of in the offseason is mixing up her pitches, generating more spin on her pitches. Last year was able to insert her force with her fastball over a lot of hitters, and I think that was just her goal, is just to continue evolving as a pitcher, is not just elevate that fastball, but use all the other pitches, as that is grounded to the second baseman again. And for the second time this inning, Daniela Clark gets a throw over to Megan McCarthy for out number 2. Right fielder number 29, Emma Sherman. And now with 2 outs, in steps the 7-hole hitter, the right fielder number 29, Emma Sherman. As this one also grounded to Clark, but this one gets through her legs. Don't think she'll be able to make a play on it. And it was just far enough away where she was not able to recover. That'll go down as an E4 more than likely. As now with 2 outs, the Crusaders have a runner on first. Pitcher number 4, Ava Trevino. And now after the air by Clark, in steps the pitcher number 4, Ava Trevino. Facing off against her foe in regards to just pitching-wise, Eni Duarte. That pitch misses low. Will even up the count 1-1. Once more, Pirates able to get out of that one. Crusaders leave another runner stranded, and we'll head now to the bottom of the second. Our score, 0-0. And we're back here in the bottom of the second. Leading things off for the Pirates is Megan McCarthy. McCarthy, who hasn't seen a lot of off-speed pitches so far this year. Just saw one there from Trevino. You know, a lot of times people say that pitchers are usually way more advanced early in the season than hitters just because they have more opportunities to get those reps, see those pitches, and just practice them. And I think you saw an example of it there. McCarthy, who hasn't seen many live at-bats yet, many off-speed pitches, just looked frozen on that one. 1-1 count here. McCarthy looking to get on, just start a little something for her team. Nice pitch over the heart of the plate, a little curveball action from Trevino. Good movement on that pitch. And McCarthy now down 1-2. McCarthy lifts that one into right field, but right into the waiting glove of Emma Sherman over in right. Just a little too far in front of that one. Couldn't really put too much into it. And that'll be out number 1 for the Pirates.
Pitcher number 20, Sofia Duarte.
And now after the flyout by McCarthy, in steps the pitcher for the Pirates, number 20, Sofia Duarte. Trevino starts her off with the ball outside. 1-0 count. Duarte, one of the many pitchers on this team for the Pirates that Coach Lynn trusts in the batter's box as well. Many a times last year did she help herself out in the batter's box just as much as she did in the pitcher circle. The sophomore from James Madison High School has made a positive impact here on her Pirates team, no more so than last year at the conference championship in Texas Lutheran. Pitched a great outing on that Elimination Day Saturday. Seemed like every single game that Sophia was out there, her team trusted her, and she obviously played, getting 3 wins that day, avoiding elimination until finally they had to go up against a very stout Texas Lutheran team that ended up winning that tournament. 2-1 count here to Duarte. Trevino digs in and throws one right down the heart of the plate. Will even up the count 2-2. And now with a 2-2 count, does Trevino want to go right after Duarte or maybe mix some speed up, throw an off-speed pitch? As that did look like a changeup, and that is lifted into center field. But a simple fly ball is caught by Carta out there in center, and the Pirates have 2 outs now.
Second baseman number 2, Daniela Clark.
After the 2 flyouts for the Pirates, in steps Daniela Clark. Similar to how she started McCarthy, Trevino comes in with a changeup there, but this time misses, low and away, ball 1. That pitch misses as well now. For the first time today, it's a 2-0 count on a Pirates batter. Clark, the sophomore out of San Antonio, Texas, from St. Anthony Catholic High School. Has been a force over there at second base throughout her 2 years here at Southwestern. Was an honorable mention all-conference member last year, looking to build upon that this season. That pitch just squeaks in there on the inside part of the plate, 2-1. Nice piece of running there by Clark. Not known for her speed, known more for her bat. And that time there, showing off both. Slides in there for a 2-out double.
Third baseman number 99, Jaden Ewert.
And after the 2-out double by Clark, in steps now the third baseman for the Pirates, number Yanta last year. And so Jaden, one of the many Pirates players aiming to get that starting spot. And again, no better opportunity here than right now. Runner in scoring position, 2 outs. That bat can do a lot for you in terms of starting. It's a 1-1 count here to Ewart. Sophomore out of California, looking to put her team up here early. As that pitch misses, very selective is Ewart. Didn't get many opportunities last year at the dish, but those opportunities she did have, she was very selective. It didn't always pay off, but she always, more often than not, worked pitchers, got deep into counts, and made the most of her chances. So that is grounded left side, and it will be called foul, says the home plate umpire. And Hinojosa looked like she was straddling right there on top of the line. We don't really have the angle here in the press box, but I'll give it to the home plate umpire. I think everyone on the black and gold side is okay with that call.
Leading off the Crusaders, center fielder number 16, Madison Carta.
Back here now in the top of the third inning, leading things off for the Crusaders is the 9-hole, the center fielder number 16, Madison Carta. Carta, another freshman here on this young Crusaders team. Just, again, trying to make a name for themselves in terms of this conference. University of Dallas, in regards to softball at least, hasn't had much success. As that pitch is lifted, it looks like it will stay in the infield and just on the fringe of the grass, actually. That ball is caught by Clark. Clark's been busy over there today. And squeezes that one for out number 1.
Shortstop number 2, Keely Mathis.
And we'll head back down to the top of the lineup. In steps the shortstop number 2, Keely Mathis. Mathis grounded out to Millhouse over there at short in her first at-bat. Scoring around a bunt was Mathis and pulled it back wisely as that one missed high and away, ball 1. But like I was saying, this University of Dallas team, it's been a while since they've made the SCAC conference tournament. But looking to change things here with their new head coach, Eric Oakley. Selected as the 9th softball head coach in the program's history. He was an assistant coach in 2023 on the Columbia staff and spent 9 years at Kent State working as an assistant for the Golden Flashes. He's also an interim head coach in the MAC conference, winning the 2016 MAC Coach of the Year. That one is grounded to Millhouse again, but unlike the first time, this one just skips away from Millhouse, going right underneath her wickets. And with 1 out here, Mathis will reach on the air.
Second baseman number 7, Bree Barnes.
And that's something that the Pirates just so far this beginning of the year have struggled a lot with. Against East Texas Baptist, against Laterno, against Mary Hardin Baylor. Errors have killed them. Errors have allowed the other team to start rallies. They've kept games close, but those errors are killer. And We'll see here now with one out in the top of the lineup here up for the Crusaders if it's going to bite them again. Bree Barnes is stepping in here. She's single in her first at bat. Grounds it to Millhouse again. Millhouse quickly gets it, flips it over to Clark. Clark throws over to first base, but won't be in time. Pirates able to get the force out at second base. Nice work there by Millhouse and Clark, the shortstop and second baseman. Pirates able to get the second out of the inning.
Designated player number 23, Katie Duffy-Ralph.
And after the force out at second, in steps the designated player, number 23, Katie Duffy-Ralph. She also singled in her first at-bat. As that pitch misses high and in, ball one. That one is lined over the glove of McCarthy. And for some reason, over there at second base, Mathis is sliding. I guess she thought the right fielder was a little closer than she was. She could have probably took third or at least had the opportunity to try so. Nonetheless, Pirates able to hold the runner at second now. For runners at first and second, 2 outs.
Third baseman number 9, Mariah Inohosa.
And now, for the second time today, Mariah Inohosa, the cleanup hitter for the Crusaders, has runners on first and second, 2 outs. First time she was in this opportunity, or in this situation rather, was in the top of the first inning. She had 1 out in that time and ended up grounding into a double play to Clark over there at second. Looking to change her fortune here. Try and put a run on the board here. So that is grounded up the middle and gathered by Millhouse, who will get it herself, step on the bag, and we'll head now to the bottom of the third inning. Our score is still 0-0.
We have 2. Leading off for your Pirates, right fielder number 8, Cadence Garza.
To the tune of T-Pain, we are back here in the bottom of the third inning. Leading things off here for your Pirates is the 9-hole, the right fielder, number 8, Cadence Garza. That is an early nominee, for me at least, as a walk-up song of the year. Little Hey Baby, Drop It to the Floor, T-Pain and Pitbull. As Garza lifts the second pitch he sees in the left field, settles under it, and the Pirates get their first out of the inning.
Designated player number 17, Emery Bell.
And now we're back to the top of the lineup for your Pirates. It's the designated player number 17, Emery Bell. Bell flew out to right field in her first at-bat. One interesting thing I noted there, right before we went to break, the Pirates broke out of their team huddle, yelling, "Score first." That's something that we have struggled with, I think, over the past few years. But, just based off of that mindset, those games where we do score first, statistically speaking, we have come out on top. I don't have the official stat in front of me. I'll have to get our SID, Jordan Williams, to get on that for me. But for that purpose, from what I remember, I would have to say about 96% of those games where we score first, we win.
Center fielder number 9, Erica Otto.
And after the ground out there by Bell, Erica Otto stepping in now with 2 outs. For the past 2 innings so far, the Pirates have been able to get a runner on at least, get them all the way to second base. 2 doubles, but those have been the only hits so far with the Pirates. They've only been able to get on base with 2 outs. See if that remains the case here. Is Trevino still on the mound or in the pitcher circle for the Crusaders? Hitters count 2-0 here to Erica Otto. And on that one, you can just tell Otto on that pitch didn't even want to offer at it. She wants to get Trevino deeper into this count, try and tire her out. It is cold here, so in terms of fatiguing the pitcher, it's going to be a little tougher to do that. Just trying to see as many pitches as possible. The 2-1. Grounded right side and underneath the glove of the first baseman, Flock, past the diving glove of Barnes. We'll see what Vance wants to call that one. And we're going to say it's a hit right there for Otto. And so for the Pirates there, another 2-out hit. Can they do something with it?
Shortstop number 10, Riley Glenn Millhouse.
And here's one of those individuals responsible for those 2-out hits. It's Riley Glenn Millhouse. She doubled to the left center field gap in her first at-bat. Swings at that one, lifts it right side, and just falls down in front of the right fielder. Erica Otto's turning hard around second base. And she decided to scamper on over back to second. Almost got caught there in no man's land a little bit, but she had just enough speed to get back safely.
Catcher number 19, Torrin Alexander.
So now 2 back-to-back 2-out hits for the Pirates. And in steps Torrin Alexander. Very similar situation to what she saw in her first at-bat. As she swings the first pitch, a weak fly ball into center field, and it will be caught. And another opportunity missed for the Pirates as they leave 2 runners stranded this time. We'll head now to the top of the 4th inning. Our score is still 0-0.
Leading off the Crusaders, catcher number 8, Lizette Sosa.
And we're back here in the top of the 4th inning. Leading things off with the Crusaders is the 5-hole. The catcher, number 8, Lizette Sosa. She was a part of the pair of Crusader hitters that started the ground-out fest to Daniela Clark in the top of the 2nd. Obviously, Sosa trying to avoid that same fate. It's getting a little colder here at T-Sandy. The mist starting to come in and a little wave. Definitely one of the few days here in Georgetown that you're not seeing a beautiful sunny day. Voted as one of the top college towns in America, Georgetown, Texas. You don't typically see weather like this. As now, Ituarte, maybe that miss is affecting her grip a little bit now. The first time today, it's a 3-0 count. You know, this cold weather, especially when you start adding the mist to it, really affects pitchers. You got to keep your hands warm and make sure that you can get a good grip on the ball. As that one right down Broadway. Strike one. Still a hitter's count, though. 3-1. I know a lot of pitchers from back in the day used to just keep hand warmers in their back pocket just so they can have that luxury there if need be. The 3-1 pitch. Hard hit grounder off the glove of Ewert. It was hard hit. Likely will be ruled a single, but we'll see officially, and officially it is ruled a single. So Ewert over there in the hot corner, getting her first taste of it. Again, that third base battle between Ewert, Julissa Hernandez, some of the other freshmen that are out there on this Pirate squad. It's going to be interesting to know and just see how that all shakes out.
First baseman number 18, Mackenzie Flock.
Looks like the Crusaders have a pinch run over there at first for Sosa. This is number 2, Keely Mathis, but I don't know. That's probably not. It's 22? 7. 27. Erica Galzalski. What a name. What a name. So Erica Galzalski over there at first base. No outs here. As Mackenzie Flock stepping in, and she squares around a bunt. And that's going to get away from Alexander just a little bit, but she's able to recover and keep the runner, Galzalski, over there at first. So with a 2-0 count here, we'll see if Coach Oakley wants to do here, and that's grounded right side to Clark. Clark throws it to first. Throws over to second. Double play by the Pirates. Nice defensive work there. Clark to Millhouse to McCarthy, and the Pirates get 2 outs.
Right fielder number 29, Emma Sherman.
So after the crucial double play there by the Pirates, in steps the right fielder number 29, Emma Sherman. One-0 pitch for Duarte. Lazy fly ball to right field, but it will be caught by Cadence Garza out there in right. And so after the leadoff hit, we'll head now to the bottom of the 4th inning. Nothing going for the Crusaders. It's still 0-0.
Leading off for your Pirates, first baseman number 28, Megan McCarthy.
Is that a careless whisper you hear at Taylor Sanders Field? No, that is Megan McCarthy stepping up to the batter's box, and that's a hard hit liner screaming down the right field line. And luckily for everyone in that vicinity, it just missed him. It's like a cannonball defending the Alamo coming off the bat of Megan McCarthy. Take one to the chest, call yourself Happy Gilmore, and hope your insurance works at that particular hospital. McCarthy flew out to right in her first at-bat, and you can see the center fielder, Carta, shaded just a little harder. We talked about it a little bit, in the last half inning. We didn't mention though the weight that happens, the weight increase of the ball. As the ball absorbs the moisture, starts rolling around in the dirt a little more, rolling around in the grass, and with no outs. And it looks like we're going to have a pinch runner here for McCarthy at first base. Something that's not mentioned enough about McCarthy is her ability to watch pitches and just get ahead of counts.
Your attention, please. Pinch running for your Pirates, number 4, Logan Kieselhorst. Now batting, pitcher number 20, Sofia Ituarte.
So pinch running for McCarthy over there at first is Logan Kieselhorst. Kieselhorst, a freshman out of Friendswood, Texas, from Clear Springs High School, has seen action.
Second baseman number 2, Daniela Clark.
We know how dangerous Ituarte can be with the bat, but they're just showing her ability to lay a bunt down. And now with one out, in steps Daniela Clark as that one just gets away from the catcher, Sosa. She's able to keep it just enough in front of her to not even give Kieselhorst the thought to flirt with taking third base there. Daniela had a stand-up double in her first at-bat. Out there in the left center field gap, and as you can see here, you can see Carta positioning herself right where that last hit was positioned or was placed by Clark. And now, after that last pitch miss, it's a 2-0 count. Didn't miss by much. 2-0 to Clark. This time does fall in there. And, if you're Clark, you may want that one back. That was right in her wheelhouse, right on the inside part of the plate. Yes, they are shaded towards where you would have hit that, but never know what happens when that ball comes off the bat. 2-1. It is lifted into right field. Sherman running over to it. She will make the play in the gap. Kieselhorst will tag up, and the throw will not be in time, but that's a good job by Sherman, just getting that one in quick enough to not allow Kieselhorst to advance home.
Third baseman number 99, Jaden Ewert.
Jaden Ewert now in steps into the batter's box. The closest a Pirate has ever been to scoring so far today is right now as Kieselhorst stands on third base. Ituarte did her job. Sack bunt that moved her over. Clark did her job. Got the run as a third. Now can Ewert, the third baseman for the Pirates, do her job and bring her in? Still tied here, 0-0. Both teams with 4 hits, but Pirates 2 errors to their name. As Ewert lifts that one into right field, and Sherman calls everyone off, and she will squeeze it. And once more, the Pirates will leave a runner stranded, and we'll head now to the top of the 5th inning. Our score is still knotted up, 0-0.
Here's pitcher number 4, Ava Trevino.
It's a busy day at Southwestern. We have the baseball team behind us. The basketball teams are competing for a spot in the conference tournament out tonight. It's a very busy week here for the Pirates as that one is grounded. First pitch over to McCarthy at first. She's got to be quick with it over to tag the bag, and she will be in time. McCarthy showing her athleticism there, scooping that one up, doing it herself, and getting the first out on the first pitch of the top of the 5th inning.
Center fielder number 16, Madison Carta.
So a quick first out there for the Pirates. In steps. Would do a good job in doing just that. A good crowd here on hand at Taylor Sanders Field, even with the weather. As that one is lined right back up the middle. That'll be a 1-out single for Carta. See Duarte calls time, and we will have a new softball coming to play there. Like we mentioned, it's weather here today. It's not the prettiest.
Shortstop number 2, Keely Mathis.
In steps now the shortstop number 2, Keely Mathis, back to the top of the lineup for the Crusaders. Mathis 0 for 2 on the day, but did reach on an error in her second at bat. If you're Millhouse, got to be ready over there at short. As Mathis has gone to you each of her last 2 at bats. Mathis had squared around a bunt there, did pull back. 1-0 count. Squares around again there, not able to put the bunt down. That time it looked like she was already looking towards first base and running that way as well. Situation here, you just need to put the bunt down. Move that runner over. Not necessarily trying to get a hit here with that bunt. She swings at that one, fouls it out of play to the left side. Strike 2. So 1-2 count now to Mathis. Big pitch incoming from Duarte. Mathis is aggressive. Want to give her, I think, something outside here, some maybe off-speed pitch. Go back to that screwball, and saw it there, the outside pitch, the screwball, but just a little too far outside for the umpire's liking. Good eye for Mathis, 2-2 count. One thing I'm surprised by is both teams not being that aggressive in terms of stealing the bases here. Haven't seen anything yet. As that is lifted into right field. Garza running to it. She will not get it. It'll bounce one hop off the wall. Here comes Carta all the way to third base. And for the first time today, Mathis able to knock a hit. That'll be a 1-out double for her. That'll move the runner to third. And for the first time today, the Crusaders have a runner at third. Offense. So now let's see how the Pirates get out of this jam. Coach Lynn hand in hand with her team, just telling them, hey, take a deep breath, play for outs, check the runner at 3, go 1 if you're get a quick ground ball, keep everything in front of you. Not much else you can do in this situation, and just telling Duarte to do what you do best. Put the ball over the plate and let your defense work.
Pinch hitting for the Crusaders, number 33, Kaylee Sweezy.
So Kaylee Sweezy stepping in here as the pinch hitter. Stepping in for Bree Barnes. Swings the first pitch she sees, and it will just go foul. If you're Coach Oakley, you love seeing that aggressiveness out of your pinch hitter. Been on the bench all game, Hasn't been to the batting cage, but the first pitch she sees, she wants to jump right all over it. It's way out in front of it, grounded just foul past the third base bag. Ewert has been working hard over there, has had a lot of hard hit grounders her way. Got to be alert here on this one. As Sweezy swings at that one as well. Fouls it back into the screen here, and Ituarte up quickly now, 0-2. Alexander wants to get her a fresh softball and get it over to her. And now with an 0-2 count, can't imagine Ituarte coming inside here. Thinking off speed on the outside corner, curveball, drop ball, anything that can maybe entice Sweezy to swing. This time Sweezy gets a rise ball, and she wisely lays off of it, 1-2. Both teams knotted up here, 0-0. Duarte trying to keep it that way. The 1-2 is fouled back into the screen. Sweezy, a sophomore catcher, has an opportunity here to give her team the first lead of their season. They've scored runs against their opponents, but haven't been able to take a lead yet. The 1-2 pitch once more. Swing and a miss, a fastball right on the inside corner. Great pitch from Ituarte, and the Pirates get a huge out, number 2.
Designated player number 23, Katie Duffy Ralph.
So the Pirates avoid one tough hitter, and now we go to another. The designated player number 23, Katie Duffy Ralph. She swings the first pitch she sees, fouls it out of play into the bullpen of the Crusaders on the right-hand side. Again, those Crusaders aggressive in the batter's box. And I think no one more so than Katie Duffy Ralph. 2 for 2 on the day, 2 singles to her name. 2 hard hit balls to the right side. Fury Duarte, she knows she's been able to cover that outside part of the plate, even with how far she is in the batter's box. To the left as that one misses high. Evens up the count, 1-1. Ralph just trying to cover all aspects of the plate. And that's really, I think, the mark of a good hitter. Being able to just use your hands, flick the barrel of the bat out, and just make contact and make the defense make a play. The 1-1, way outside. 2-1. There is a bag open at first. If Ituarte doesn't want to mess around here with Katie, on deck is the third baseman, number 9, Mariah Hinojosa. She is the cleanup hitter. The 2-1 once more. Just misses high. Good eye there from Duffy Ralph. And now hitters count 3-1. Don't want to miss here. It is a hitter's count. You want to come with your best pitch. You were playing even with the bag at third. Millhouse shaded hello to her left. The 3-1 is grounded right side and through the hole, past the diving glove of Clark. Garza gets it in right field, throws it home, and it'll be overthrown. That is a 2-out, 2 RBI single for the Crusaders, and they will take a 2-0 lead late in this contest at Taylor Sanders Field.
Third baseman number 9, Mariah Hinojosa.
And you knew she was likely going to go that way, just given her first 2 at-bats, but Duffy Ralph comes through for her team there. 3 for 3 on the day. Her third single, and now add 2 RBIs to that stat line. And it was just right, placed perfectly, right between McCarthy and Clark over there at first and second. Garza had a chance if the throw was a little bit better to maybe gun the runner coming from second. Not able to do so. That is grounded left side to Millhouse. Millhouse gets it, throws over to first base, and McCarthy makes the catch. So the Pirates able to get out of this one, but not before the damage is done. We'll head now to the bottom of the 5th inning. The Pirates need to get something going here. They're down 2-0.
Leading off for your Pirates, right fielder, number 8, Cadence Garza.
Back now in the bottom of the 5th inning, your Pirates find themselves down 2-0. After an 2 RBI single by Katie Duffy-Relf in the previous half inning. To try and start a rally here is the 9-hole, the right fielder, number 9, Cadence Garza. Garza flew out to left in her first at-bat. Trevino still working in the pitcher circle for the Crusaders. Doing a good job now of getting ahead early and getting out of these innings quickly and getting out of trouble as well. The Pirates have had runners on in each of their innings where they've came to bat but haven't been able to do anything with it, leaving 6 runners total stranded. They don't come out on top in this contest. That'll be a stat line to check in the papers for tomorrow. As Garza tries to start something, a hard hit grounder left side. Nice diving stop by the shortstop, Mathis. Not in time over there at first as that throw goes over the head of the first baseman. Garza likely would have just gotten in there safely. So Garza with a leadoff single here to give the Pirates maybe a little bit of juice here in the bottom of the 5th.
Designated player number 17, Emery Bell.
So after the leadoff single by Garza, in steps now the freshman designated player number 17, Emery Bell. Bell 0 for 2 on the day, has flew out and grounded out in her 2 at-bats so far. Scoring around to bunt is Bell and not able to put it down. Got to come through there if you're Bell. It's no secret that you're bunting. You're not trying to get on there. Just square around, put the bunt down. Don't try and run out and make it turn into a single. Very similar to how we had with the Crusaders in the last half inning. Just put the bunt down. Got to get this runner over and cut the lead in half. The 0-1, there he goes, squaring around, and a nice bunt there by Bell. Throwing over to first is Hinojosa at third, and Bell does her job perfectly that time. Gets the bunt down and moves Garza on over to second base.
Center fielder number 9, Erica Otto.
And now with 1 out and a runner in scoring position, in steps the senior out of Schulenburg, Texas, number 9, Erica Otto. I'd like to give a shout out to Erica's grandparents tuning in, likely from Schulenburg, as Erica swings the first pitch, lifts it into right field. Sherman will settle under it and squeeze it for a huge out number 2 there. Otto just swung at the first pitch he saw and lifted that one to the right.
Shortstop number 10, Riley Glenn Millhouse.
And after anything that gets through the infield, you'll likely see Coach Lynn send Bell home. She's got good speed over there at second base. Garza. The 1-0 is hit hard left field, and it's going to get over the head of the left fielder. Lynn's going to send Garza home. And Riley Glenn Millhouse will walk into second base, an RBI double. She's 3 for 3 on the day. Another great piece of hitting there by the junior shortstop.
Catcher number 19, Torrin Alexander.
After a great piece of hitting there by Millhouse, in steps now the cleanup hitter for the Pirates, number 19, Torrin Alexander. A spot she's seen herself in a lot here today. A runner in scoring position, 2 outs. Can she come through this time for her team? Hasn't been able to do so far today. 0 for 2 on the day in this situation. 2 flyouts. Watch strike 1 go by at the knees there. The Crusader lead cut in half after the RBI double by Millhouse. Pirates trying to get it back here as that one is lifted. Is it going to stay in play? It will, and it will not be caught. Alexander survives. Another life for the sophomore catcher. 0-2 count here. Sosa not able to get that one near the fence. She had it in her glove and dropped it. Trevino gets the sign from Sosa. And the 0-2 pitch is hard hit, right field, and it's going to get down. Alexander rounds first as Millhouse comes in to score, and that's going to be another 2-out double that scores another run for your Pirates. It is 2-2 here at T. Sandy. And Coach Oakley wants to have a quick chat here as McCarthy steps up. Alexander coming through once more for her team. This game is tied at 2-2. I stole them whenever I tore my ACL back in the day.
Your attention, please. Pinch running for your Pirates, number 14, Callie Collier.
Some changes here, both for the Pirates and for the Crusaders. Pinch running for Torrin Alexander over there at second base is Callie Collier. And now pitching for the Crusaders is number 3, Sunnydale Thies. Trevino dominated the SCAC over her 4 years at Southwestern. And the University of Dallas has been one of those teams where she's tried to take them.
Now batting for your Pirates, first baseman number 28, Megan McCarthy.
So a freshman pitcher is Evans. And a big spot here for her team, trying to keep this lead going or keep this tie where it is. 2-2, bases loaded, with one of the most dangerous Pirates hitters coming up. You want an umbrella? Yeah, Coach T should have set that up.
Because it's flowing in this way. Like, I can't tell if the camera's wet or if it's just my screen. Sorry.
Yeah.
Now batting for your Pirates, number 2, Daniela Clark.
And now with the bases loaded, Coach Billy Porter delivering the towels. Bases are loaded for Daniela Clark. Hannah Evans trying to stop the bleeding. Comes back there, starts Clark off with a strike. It's getting mistier, it's getting colder. It's not Sierra miss, it's Southwestern miss. 0-1 count. As that one is in the dirt, as Clark tippy toes around that one, Coach Lynn saying, stay right there, let it hit you. That would have been a run and the lead. It would have hit your ankle bone, but those can be replaced. Runs can't always be replaced. 1-1 count incoming. As that is grounded hard to the shortstop, and she's able to make the play and tag McCarthy. So the Crusaders able to get out of that one, but not before the Pirates able to tie this one up. It's 2-2 now, heading into the top of the 6th inning.
Leading off with Crusaders, catcher number 8, Lizette Sosa.
And we're back here now at T. Sandy, top of the 6th inning. It's a tied ball game, 2-2. Stepping in to lead things off with Crusaders here is Lizette Sosa, the 5-hole, the catcher. Sosa 1 for 2 on the day, singled in her last at-bat. Swings the first pitch there and fouls it out of play into a puddle. That ball will be a lucky souvenir for a lucky softball fan tonight. Put it on the mantle. Get it autographed. Just don't put it back in this game. Duarte still pitching for your Pirates, as that one actually hits off the leg of Sosa. The first miscue by Duarte. And again, this weather is going to cause a lot of that, I think, for the rest of this game. Hit by pitch for the Crusaders, and they'll have a runner on first now to lead things off.
First baseman number 18, Mackenzie Flock.
And apparently it might be Flocky. Mackenzie Flocky. They don't give me name pronunciations for softball. They do for every other sport, but softball, they don't give them to me, folks. I'm not going to say sorry because I genuinely thought it was correct. A lot of fans here at T. Sandy as that one goes foul. A lot of fans here heading to their cars. They said, hey, this broadcast sounds pretty good. We might as well go listen to it in the warmth and comfort of our own Honda Accord. 2006 Honda Accord, might I add. No car payments for years. 2-1 count now. Oh, excuse me, 1-1 count to Mackenzie Flocky. 0 for 2 on the day. It's grounded out and flew out in her 2 at-bats so far. That is off the end of the bat to McCarthy, who just needs to touch first base. I think she heard me because she faked a second and immediately said, I'm going to touch first base. Oh, man, we just need outs here. Just need outs.
Right fielder number 29, Emma Sherman.
And after the ground out there by Flocky, in steps now Emma Sherman. Runner on second base is Sosa. We'll see here what Coach Oakley wants to do now with a runner in scoring position and 1 out. Trying to advance the runner any way he can. And again, another Crusader hitter being very, very aggressive in the batter's box. Swing at the first pitch. And for a pitcher like Duarte, who likes to throw strikes early, I mean, that's the best way to do it. She likes to get ahead early and put you in a bad position. And so just knowing that off the scouting report, might as well swing early. As that one is fouled back into the screen to the right side. Owen's not going to send the runner. He'll keep her at third. And an 0-2 pitch is lined into right field. And that is a huge, huge spot there to come through if you're Emma Sherman. So, with runners on the corners now, in steps Sunnydale Thies. If you remember, she was the pitcher for at least 2 batters in the last half inning. Was pulled for Hannah Evans. Now, a huge spot here for her. The freshman has a runner 60 feet away from scoring to get this lead back for her team. That pitch missed inside, ball 1. The 1-0 pitch. Grounded weakly, foul to the left side of the Southwestern dugout. If you want to join us here at Taylor Sanders Field tomorrow, the first pitch is at 1 p.m. for tomorrow's doubleheader against the University of Dallas. If not, you can always catch the action here on Southwestern Pirates YouTube channel. As that pitch gets away from Alexander, a pitch that just slipped out of the grip of Duarte. Sherman will take second. Sosa will stay at third. It's a 2-1 count now. It's another situation similar to what the Pirates saw from the Crusaders in the top of the 5th inning. Runners on second and third, 1 out. They were able to get the second out, but weren't able to get the third before allowing Crusaders to score 2 runs. 2-1 here. Lifted into right field. Garza running over to it in foul territory. She will catch it. Coach is going to send the runner at third home, and the throw is going to be not in time. A beautiful slide there from Sosa to avoid the tag from Alexander. And she just got in there. Beautiful throw from Garza and right. Just good execution there on the part of Thies, and she will drive her run in and take back this lead.
Center fielder number 16, Madison Carta.
So now the 9-hole steps in, the center fielder number 16, Madison Carta. That pitch misses high. And again for the Pirates here today, got to make every game count in this SCAC schedule. Still, only 6 teams make it to the tournament. You got to take advantage where you can. It's a stout conference schedule, conference lineup. So that pitch strikes, goes in there for a strike, 1-1. Still have TLU, still have Trinity, still have Shriner. But then you add schools like Concordia, Ozarks, McMurray. Doesn't get any easier, folks. And so in these situations here for the Pirates, who've had a lot of success over Dallas over the past few years, have only lost once in the past 4 years to the University of Dallas. Have to take advantage of these moments when you can. Two 2-1 count as that pitch is swung on and missed. I know it seems like we're having camera difficulties here, folks. The weather may be playing a part into that one. Try my best to describe what's going on as best I can. 2-2 pitch from Ituarte, misses outside. It's going to be a full count now, runner on third base. The Crusaders trying to get this extra run in. 2 outs, they're up 3-2 here. Ituarte in the mound for the Pirates. Madison Carter, the 9-hole. Ituarte digs in, the full count pitch is fouled out of play, and it looks like we did get the camera back. Shout out to our SID, Jordan Williams, getting that camera action back. Carter not going down easy. Both teams know how important this run is at third. For Dallas, extend your lead by another run to 2. And for the Pirates,
Shortstop number 2, Keely Mathis.
so now runners in the corners here for Keely Mathis. Mathis 1 for 3 on the day. That third one did come in her last at-bat, or excuse me, that one did come in her third at-bat. It was a double. As Ituarte just missed on the outside part of the plate. Ball 1. The 1-0 pitch is grounded right side to Ewart. Ewart gets it. Throws it over to first base. It's a short throw, but a nice scoop over there at first base by McCarthy. Saves that one from going away from her and saves the run from coming in. Pirates get the runners stranded at the corners. We'll head now to the bottom of the 6th inning. Your Pirates down now 3-2. is Darby Burke. Darby Burke with a pinch hit leadoff single kicks things off here for your Pirates in the bottom of the 6th inning.
Now batting for your Pirates right fielder, number 8, Cadence Garza.
And that was Burke batting for Ewert there in that situation. And now in steps Cadence Garza. 1 for 2 on the day is Garza, but down 1 run here and being the 9-hole. Can't imagine Coach Lynn doing anything else other than bunting. And Garza does square around to bunt, but she's not able to put it down. Fouls it back into the glove, and kind of wish maybe if she pulled it back, it would have got away from the catcher. And Burke could have went over to second base without the bunt, but unfortunately for the Pirates, not the case. Coach Oakley out to talk to the home plate umpire. Maybe he just wasn't told about the pinch hitting switch. I know we sure weren't. We were caught off guard up here. That's why we came back to you a little bit late there. Here in this broadcast, we were trying to figure things out. Is now the umpire is going to talk to Coach Lynn. Not too sure what's going on here. As Coach Lynn is going towards her lineup. Don't really know here, Jordan. And it's going to be the home plate umpire's mistake. That's what we call taking accountability, folks. Trying to teach my 3-year-old little cousin that. Hasn't worked out, but a beautiful example there of the home plate umpire taking accountability for his own mistake. 0-1 count here to Garza. Let's see if we're just going to put the butt down again. We will. Pulls it back. That one was high, and Burke a little too far off the bag over there. Almost got caught sleeping. Sosa hasn't showed the arm behind the plate yet today. Took that opportunity there to try and gun out Burke. Wandering a little too far off first base. The 1-1 from Evans. Squaring around again is Garza. That one gets over the glove of Sosa. Burke will go to second on the wild pitch. So now the Pirates are gifted an opportunity here. I think you try and at least maybe try another sac bunt here. You move that runner 60 feet closer, and then you get a sac fly opportunity if you're able to move to third. If anything, though, and if you take that off, if you're Garza, you're thinking anything to the right. Let's advance this runner, move him closer to the scoring position, and make something happen for your team. Behind Garza is the top of the lineup. On deck is Emery Bell. There is some action in the Pirates' bullpen. 2-1 once more to Garza. She does square around, but that one is outside again. Hitters count now 3-1. And if you're Coach Lynn, you know, this freshman pitcher in Evans, it could be messing with her a little bit. You never know in these types of situations. Obviously, we've mentioned the weather. I don't want to harp on that too much, but you add that plus this bunting situation here in this very crucial situation for both teams. I mean, anything, any little thing can mess with you as an athlete. As that one misses away and Garza draws the walk, the Pirates will have runners on first and second now. No outs.
Designated player number 17, Emery Bell.
Back to the top of the lineup now with runners on first and second. The DP, Emery Bell, up to bat. She laid down a perfect sac bunt in her last at-bat. Will she be called upon to do it again here? She was looking like she was going to square around, but pulled it back as that one was just a little too far outside. As Coach Oakley wants to come out and talk again, it looks like we're going to have another pitching change, folks. And we're back to the starting pitcher. It looks like Ava Trevino. And as J-Dash said, uh-oh, I get a little bit of money. I pay my... if you will, here in the SCAC. So we're back to the starting pitcher. A full circle moment, if you will, here in the SCAC. Emery Bell still in the batter's box for your Pirates. She's seen Trevino today 2 times. It's 0 for 2 in those 2 at-bats. Bell scores around a bunt, and not able to do so. Similar to her first attempt at a sack bunt, her last at bat, seemed to be trying to get on there with the hit. Her run does not necessarily matter. The run that matters is standing on second base and first base. Her job here is to move those runners over 60 feet both ways. Put the bunt down, execute for your team, and let Erica Otto and Riley Glenn Millhouse do the rest behind you. See what we do here with the 1-1 count. Square around a bunt, and that one is lifted foul, way out of play there. Coach Billy Porter lookalike. Trying to make a play on that one. 1-2 count now. I can't imagine Bell squaring around again to bunt. So now if you're Bell, think right side. Got to get that runner moving. As that is grounded left side past the diving glove. And after the RBI double by Emery Bell, way to come through for her team. We're going to have a pinch hitter for Erica Otto, number 16, Macy Gilman.
Your attention, please. Pinch hitting for your Pirates, number 16, Macy Gilman.
So now, Pirates in prime position here to do some damage. They've had opportunities before, but not like this. 2 runners in scoring position, no outs. And now, in place of the senior Erica Otto, Macy Gilman, a freshman, stepping in here for your Pirates, trying to get these runs in. That pitch misses high and away. For the first time today, you can hear some excitement coming out of the Pirates dugout. Cheering on their freshman teammate here. Gilman had an opportunity to bat against UMHB earlier this week. Went 0 for 1 in that contest. Prime opportunity here to put your name on the map when it comes to this team. That 1-0 pitch misses in the dirt. Nice stop by Sosa. She's done a great job keeping everything in front of her here today. No matter where the pitch has been, the only thing that has gotten away from her is those pitches that are just too tall for her to get. So now a 2-0 count. Anything in the outfield works here for the Pirates. That pitch misses low. It's a good pitch from Trevino, but Gilman just a little too tall for that one. Right around the kneecaps. That one missed. 3-0 count here. Can't imagine Coach Lynn giving Gilman the green light, but we'll see. You never know. The 3-0 pitch. I didn't buy a ticket to that Broadway show, but that ball sure did. Right down the heart of the plate. Still a hitter's count, though, 3-1. Now, prime opportunity once more for Gilman just to unload on this next pitch. The 3-1. Off-speed pitch. I would not have put that on my bingo card if I was a betting man. Off-speed pitch from Trevino. A dangerous, very bold pitch, but it worked out in her favor. 3-2 count now. Payoff from Trevino. Misses, low and inside. Bases are loaded once more for the Pirates, and in steps Riley Glenn Millhouse.
Now batting for your Pirates, shortstop, number 10, Riley Glenn Millhouse.
And now with the bases loaded, in steps the shortstop, number 10, Riley Glenn Millhouse. 3 for 3 on the day. 2 doubles, 1 single, and an RBI to her name. And I was just informed that our scoreboard, because of the mist, is not working on the live stream, folks. It's a 3-3 ball game right now. Pirates looking to open this thing up here. And Millhouse trying to do it herself. A hard hit liner over towards the batting cages. We know she has the power to do so. So it's going to be a force out at second base. She saves herself from the air. But no matter what happens, the run still does come in for the Pirates. Just a long force out there. And the Pirates take the lead 4-3. So a good play there by Halsley to recover after dropping that one. I'll be a testament here. I mean, it's very difficult to catch a ball hit that high up, especially when we add this mist and this wind coming in here. Add the lights. It's going to make it very difficult to see that ball that high up in the sky. Nonetheless, it is a play that should be made. Alexander squaring right a bun here, likely just trying to get Otto over to second base. Otto will get to second as Bell, they tried to throw it over to third to catch her sleeping, but the freshman staying awake over there. That pitch in the dirt. I think it's a 1-1 count here. It's a 1-1 count. The scoreboard in the stadium says 1-2. Oh, there it goes. We got it fixed. Just wanted to make sure. It's 4-3. Pirates are up. They scored 2 runs in this inning. Trying to at least put one more on the board here as insurance. As that is lifted, it'll stay in the infield. Alexander off the hands as Trevino will catch that one. Huge second out if you're a Crusader fan.
First baseman number 28, Megan McCarthy.
So after the fly out there by Alexander, in steps Megan McCarthy, the senior first baseman for the Pirates, trying again to at least give her pitcher Duarte one more run to work with. The story of the game so far for the Pirates has been runners left on. Every single inning they've been up to bat, they have left one runner on at least. And more often than not, I want to say in 4 innings, there have been more than one runner left on. There was the bases loaded 2 innings ago, 2 runners left on last half inning, 2 runners left on the inning before the bases loaded. So it's a situation that the Pirates put people on. They just can't bring them in.
He's now pitching for your Pirates, number 7, Jaden Wheeler. Leading off the Crusaders, second baseman, number 7, Bree Barnes.
And here in the top of the 7th inning, the Crusaders down to their last 3 outs. New pitcher for the Pirates. It's the sophomore, number 7, Jaden Wheeler. Good first pitch from her, a rise ball. They got the batter swinging. The batter is the second baseman number here, and Coach Oakley for the Crusaders. You got to have your leadoff runner on. Any way, shape, or form. Hit, air, walk, hit by pitch, catcher's interference. You'll take whatever you can get. Down 1 run, you just need the runner on. The 1-1 pitch is swung. Pitching staff did really well in her freshman camp. Pitching staff did really well in her freshman campaign, was the considered ace for all measures throughout the early part of the season. Had a midseason injury, as that one is fouled back into the screen. We'll stay here at 2-2. Had a midseason injury that sidelined her for a little bit, that took her a little bit of time away, and I think affected her performance a little bit there at the end of the season. So didn't see as much action then, but hopefully all is healthy now and come in ready for her sophomore campaign to be a big contributor for this Pirates team. Off-speed pitch there as Alexander had a little bit of trouble identifying that pitch. Gets away from her, and probably better for the Pirates if that would have been called strike 3. Barnes easily would have had first base with the drop third strike. So now it's a full count, 3-2. Gotta get this batter. Let your defense work here if you're Wheeler. That pitch misses high. Barnes able to draw the walk.
Designated player number 23, Katie Duffy Ralph.
And now, arguably the most dangerous hitter here on this Crusader team. The DP number 23, Katie Duffy Ralph. She's 3 for 3 on the day. 3 singles, 2 RBIs. As Wheeler starts her off with a strike down the middle. Saw Wheeler kind of taper off to her right there, to our viewer's left. Just giving Alexander a lane to throw just in case Barnes wants to try and take second. The 0-1 from Wheeler misses high. If there's ever a time for the Pirates to play perfectly in the pitcher circle and then defensively, this is it. This is it right here. Crusaders down to the last 3 outs, 2-2 count. So for the second time now, Crusader hitter has seen a 1-2 count, has watched ball 2 go by to even up 2-2. Barnes was able to get it to 3-2 and then drew the walk. What will Duffy Ralph do here? She'll swing at that, foul it. She was way out in front of that one, off the hands. Wheeler gets it, throws it to second, and it will be in time, says the base umpire. Said anything. I thought he put a hand up for an out. He did. And it looks like we are going to try and get some speed on the bases. Coach Oakley wants to come talk to the home plate umpire. He's waving towards the dugout, putting a umpire. He's waving towards the dugout, putting a help. Tell him someone to put a helmet on. Tell him someone to put a helmet on. We'll get you that name and number as we can. Looks like number 22. 0-1 pitch incoming to Hinojosa. Is lifted into right field. It's a hard hit. 0-1 pitch incoming to Hinojosa. Field. It's a hard hit ball, and it's going to be off the fence. Garza throws it into the cutoff man. Coach Oakley's going to hold the runner at third. He's going to hold her, but she's going to. But then, just bad base running. You had D'Annunzio go through the stop sign, and when Hinojosa saw that rounding second, she was all the way at third. After Alexander got the throw from Clark, the cutoff man. The 2-2 from Wheeler. Right down Broadway. First pitch for tomorrow's doubleheader kicks off at 1 p.m. The next game is scheduled for 3. For Jordan Williams, Vance from Concordia, Billy Porter, Ken Ralph, our AD, and Glenn Schwab, our associate AD. This is TJ Vela coming to you live from Taylor Sanders Field. We'll see you next time. Go Pirates.